Sometimes I try and you might feel stuck inside. The mind is good at lying. It makes you feel you want to cry. But better days are coming, they're just around the way. Whenever you feel lonely, oh, remember you are here today. Just don't stop, keep dancing. Oh, baby, I am where you are. Don't stop, keep dancing. 'Cause right here, right now, is all that we've got. It's all that we've got, yeah. Tomorrow's always, always greener in our eyes. The only thing that's certain is the sun when it arrives. 'Cause better days are coming, they're just around the way. Whenever you feel lonely, oh, remember you are here today. Don't stop, keep dancing. Oh, baby, I am where you are. Don't stop, keep dancing, 'cause right here, right now, is all that we've got. It's all that we've got. Let's go to their place. Close your eyes and fly away. Today's a brighter day. Can you feel the sun rays? Soon we'll be together, and we'll be dancing all on together. Don't stop, keep dancing. Baby, I am where you are. Don't stop, keep dancing. 'Cause right here, right now, is all that we've got. It's all that we've got. You're all that I've got. You're all that I've got.
Attention, Mountaineer family. The commencement ceremony is about to begin. At this time, please locate the nearest emergency exit. Please silence your cell phones, tablets, and other electronic devices, and turn your attention to the outstanding students who are the focus of this day. This is their moment to shine, so please give them and their many accomplishments your full attention. Now, let's get ready to welcome our graduates.
For 154 years, West Virginia University has been graduating talented leaders who make our world a better place. Today, we celebrate the May 2024 graduates who continue that legacy. Marching behind the School of Medicine banner are the Doctor of Medicine candidates and degree candidates for Doctors of Philosophy and Biomedical Sciences. They are followed by the Masters in Clinical and Translational Sciences and Masters in Health Sciences candidates. Spanning all aspects of human health care, these doctoral and master's students will pursue careers that improve quality of life through the practice of clinical medicine or research. Please welcome now the candidates for graduation from Health Professions programs in the School of Medicine. Marching behind a mint green banner are the Master of Science degree candidates in athletic training. Athletic trainers are an integral part of the sports medicine team. Athletic trainers are sports medicine professionals who prevent, evaluate, and diagnose, treat, and rehabilitate sports-related injuries and conditions. Athletic trainers are highly skilled in responding to medical trauma that occurs during sport-related activities. Marching behind a green banner are the Bachelor of Science degree candidates in Biomedical Laboratory Diagnostics from the Department of Pathology. Biomedical laboratory scientists function at the center of today's hospitals and research facilities. The two tracks are histotechnology and medical laboratory science. Biomedical laboratory scientists are part of a dynamic, continually changing profession and are essential in the diagnosis of disease and monitoring of treatment. Marching behind a silver banner are the various degree candidates in communication sciences and disorders. Graduates in communication sciences and disorders combine the behavioral and applied sciences to the communication process. The Bachelor of Science in Communication Sciences and Disorders prepares individuals to pursue professional degrees that help to improve the lives and access to services for those with communication disorders. Speech-language pathologists assess and treat individuals with speech, language, cognitive, feeding, and swallowing disorders across the lifespan in educational or healthcare settings. Audiologists evaluate and treat the effects of hearing loss to improve the ability for those with hearing disorders to actively participate in their daily activities. Marching behind a green banner are the various degree candidates in exercise physiology. Exercise physiologists merge the science of human body function and structure with the science of exercise to help prevent and combat disease and encourage individuals to stay active throughout their lives. An exercise physiologist may be engaged in a new research discovery or applying research findings in ways that help someone train for the Olympics, rise above stroke complications, recover from a heart attack, or conquer the restrictions of diabetes, cancer, and aging. For exercise physiologists, it is all about preventing disease, overcoming disease limitations, and helping individuals achieve a healthier, longer, and more active life. Marching behind a copper banner are the Bachelor of Science degree candidates in Health Informatics and Information Management. Health informatics and information management professionals live at the intersection of healthcare, technology, and business. Pathways include compliance, privacy and security, data analytics, information governance, operations, and revenue cycle management. HIIM professionals are often invisible to patients, but they have a direct and valuable impact on every patient encounter by ensuring data is accurate, available, protected, and complete. HIIM professionals lead the way with trusted data, understanding that health information is human information. Marching behind a gold banner are the Bachelor of Science degree candidates in Immunology and Medical Microbiology from the Department of Microbiology, Immunology, and Cell Biology. Immunologists and medical microbiologists work to improve our understanding of how our bodies protect us against infections and how bacteria and viruses cause disease. Upon graduation, they can pursue careers in medicine, dentistry, or industry. Others contribute to cutting-edge research that develops innovative vaccines and therapies to improve health. Marching behind a slate blue banner are the master's degree candidates in occupational therapy. Occupational therapists help people participate in the occupations or activities which individuals equate with health, well-being, security, and happiness. Occupational therapists work with people of all ages to restore their ability to do all those little things that matter most: jobs, self-care, or just having fun. Marching behind a Kelly Green banner are the master's degree candidates in health sciences in physician assistant studies. Physician assistants are licensed medical professionals dedicated to improving their patients' health and quality of life through a focus on prevention, patient education, and evidence-based treatment of medical and surgical conditions. Physician assistants play a vital role in the patient-centered healthcare team and expand access to care for patients in rural and underserved areas. Physician assistants strive to improve the healthcare experience by demonstrating compassion and respect for all in their care. Marching behind a teal-blue banner are the doctoral degree candidates in physical therapy. Physical therapists are movement specialists who use a hands-on approach to help individuals conquer pain, disease, or disability through the analysis and treatment of movement-related problems. Physical therapists apply scientific principles of human movement and healing to help people of all ages and levels of fitness maintain, improve, and restore mobility and function. Physical therapists work with people to empower them to obtain or rediscover moments they dream of achieving. At this time, we would like to acknowledge our School of Medicine faculty who have joined the procession and are seated with their program's graduates. Please welcome members of the Platform Party. Dr. Norman Ferrari, Chief Academic Officer and Vice Dean for Medical Education and Chair in the Department of Medical Education. Dr. Mary Beth Mandich, Vice Dean, Health Professions, School of Medicine. Dr. Julie Lockman, Assistant Vice President for Graduate Education, Health Sciences Center. Dr. Scott Cottrell, Associate Dean for Student Services and Curriculum. Dr. Richard Thomas, the Dean of the School of Medicine, Eastern Campus. Dr. James Campbell, Interim Dean for the School of Medicine, Charleston Campus. Dr. Rosemarie Canarelli Lorenzetti, Associate Dean for Student Services, School of Medicine, Eastern Campus. Dr. James Griffith, Associate Dean for Student Services, Charleston Campus. Dr. Samantha Scarnio Miller, Program Director for the Division of Athletic Training. Dr. Michelle Butina, Vice President of Professional Education and Director of the Program in Biomedical Laboratory Diagnostics. Dr. Jane Brandel, Chairperson of the Division of Communication Sciences and Disorders. Dr. Nancy Arts, Vice Chairperson of Audiology. Dr. Randy Briner, Chairperson of the Division of Exercise Physiology. Dr. John Hollander, Senior Associate Dean for Research and Graduate Education. Sally Lucci, Program Director in Health Informatics and Information Management. Dr. Mariette Barbier, Chairperson for the Department of Microbiology, Immunology, and Cell Biology. Dr. Steve Wheeler, Chairperson of the Division of Occupational Therapy. Dr. Jennifer Moman, Program Director from the Program in Physician Assistant Studies. Dr. Ivan Mulligan, Chairperson of the Division of Physical Therapy. Chancellor and Executive Dean for Health Sciences, Dr. Clay Marsh. Dr. Ming Lei, Senior Associate Vice President for the Office of Research and Graduate Education and Vice Dean of Research for the School of Medicine. Dr. Louise Veselecki, Associate Vice President of Health Sciences, Academic Affairs. Dr. Stanley Heilman, Faculty Representative for the Board of Governors. Frankie Tack, the Faculty Representative for the Board of Governors. Tanya Willis Miller, Chair of the Board of Governors. Charles Capito, a Representative for the Board of Governors. U.S. Senator Shelley Moore Capito, Presidential Honorary Degree recipient. Carrying the University Mace, Grand Marshal Chad Proudfoot. And Dr. E. Gordon Gee, the President of West Virginia University. Please rise now for the playing of our national anthem and remain standing for the alma mater.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red
You may be seated. Please welcome Chancellor and Executive Dean for Health Sciences, Dr. Clay Marsh.
Well, good afternoon. Oh, come on. Good afternoon. Yeah, this is a wonderful celebration, and we need the energy to move up in the room here. So, graduates, or soon-to-be graduates, congratulations. Your hard work pays off. You have been a resilient group moving through COVID and many other challenges. Parents, congratulations, and families and friends, congratulations to you. And thank you for entrusting your dear family members to us during this time. For all of the faculty and staff, I would like for our students to please recognize them for their important role that they have made in your education. So please. And we also want to say a special thanks to all of our military personnel, past or present, and also to all of our mothers for Mother's Day coming up tomorrow. So happy Mother's Day a day early. Okay, so I've got 3 minutes to tell you guys how to live 20 years longer, how to be happier, and how to be more fulfilled. So here goes. There's an article in a recent cancer journal that said, why are so many young people getting cancer? And they did a really thorough study, and they believe the reason why is because even though these people are young on their birthday age, they are actually old in their biological age. They're getting old even though they're birthday-wise young. And so when we start to look then at health, we want our biological age to be low versus our birthday age so that we will be young old versus to be old young. And I'm going to give you 5 things that we have discovered from a lot of different research and from cutting-edge science fields like quantum physics that will give you a recipe that you may or may not decide to do that can give you up to 20 years of lifespan, according to the studies. So is that fair for the next 2 hours, or 2 hours? Not 2 hours, for the next 2 minutes and 30 seconds. So, number 1, people that live long and well share a very common principle, and it's not just they won the genetic lottery, it's that they have very stable, strong, and positive relationships. So the strength of your relationships as you get older, and even now, has a direct impact on your lifespan and your health. And Vivek Murthy, the Surgeon General of the United States, said the biggest epidemic, and this was post-COVID, in the United States right now is that of loneliness and social isolation. And just realize that we are so hardwired to have relationships with others because as we were evolving, if you separated, then you died. So number 1 is pay attention and make an effort to maintain and grow great relationships that you feel good about. Number 2, the Dalai Lama said, the only ways to joy, he believes, is the recognition of the deep interconnection between all things and all people, number 1, and number 2, service to others. And the cutting-edge field of quantum physics, 3 people just won the Nobel Prize for an observation called entanglement. And what entanglement really means is that we're really, even though it looks like there's a whole lot of us, we are really connected as a single thing. So the foundation of all religions is the golden rule. And so if we're all connected, then the more we serve each other, the more we get back ourselves. So the second thing is recognize that everything is interconnected, and the better you behave to each other and the more you do and serve others, the more you will get served yourself. The third area is in the way that you see the world, mindset. We know from several studies, if you see the world as threatening and dangerous, and you are scared of going outside or not being liked on Twitter or whatever the thing that makes you uncomfortable, the more you look at the world like that, the shorter you live and the more you're likely to have chronic diseases. And people that look at the world with gratitude and look at the world with staying in the present, so instead of having your eyes open and missing things all the time, you really focus. Because at the end of people's lives, they don't care about how much money they've made, what kind of jobs they've had, what kind of titles they had. They care about being with their families. One more meal, one more time outside, one more face in the wind. So ultimately, we have that ability every day, but if you appreciate it and are grateful for it, you're likely to live longer and live better. And the other two things involve what we find from people all over the world that live longer in areas called the blue zones, that these people move naturally, and it turns out that only 2,000 steps a day is enough to reduce your risk of heart disease, and the more you exercise, the better the benefits you get, and that includes not only heart disease, but also cancer and Alzheimer's disease. So exercise is one of the best things you can do for Alzheimer's disease. And then from a diet standpoint, you should eat less ultra-processed foods, less meats, more plants, and you should have meals together. So I hope that those 5 ideas hit, at least some of them, try them, you'll feel better, and you are likely to live longer. I'd like to say to all the graduates from the School of Medicine, congratulations, and whether you wear a flying WV on your coat, on your shirt, I hope you keep it in your heart. Remember that we're always your home. You can always come back, and we're always here for you. Godspeed, class of 2024.
Now please welcome President Gee to the podium for a special presentation.
Thank you very much. Ladies and gentlemen, what a wonderful day. Dr. Marsh, listen, that was good advice. USA just had an article which came out 2 weeks ago. They interviewed a 103-year-old woman, and they asked her, what did you do to maintain your health and get to 103? She said she drank a Dr. Pepper every day. So I say to hell with all that advice, drink Dr. Pepper. How does that sound? So sorry for that. It was great advice. No plants, I mean, you're no fun, my friend. So anyway, would Senator Capito please come forward? Shelley Moore Capito was first elected by the people of West Virginia to the United States Senate in 2014 and re-elected in 2020. She became the first female senator in West Virginia's history. After serving West Virginia's 2nd Congressional District in the U.S. House of Representatives for 14 years, and as a member of the West Virginia House of Delegates for 4 years prior, Senator Capito decided to run for and won a seat in the United States Senate. For the 118th Congress, Senator Capito serves on the Appropriations Committee, the Commerce, Science, and Transportation Committee, the Environment and Public Works Committee as ranking member, and the Rules and Administration Committee, among others. Senator Capito also serves as the Vice Chairman of the Senate Republican Conference, the number 5 position in Senate Republican leadership. As a member of the Committee on Appropriations, she has served as chair of the Legislative Branch Subcommittees, the Financial Services and General Government Subcommittee, and the Homeland Security Subcommittee. Senator Capito currently serves as the top Republican on the Labor, Health, and Human Services, Education, and Related Agencies Appropriations Subcommittee, where she oversees funding across a large range of programs within the U.S. Departments of Labor, Education, Health, and Human Services, and other independent agencies. She has been a member of the Appropriations Committee since she became a senator in 2015. As the top Republican on the Environment and Public Works Committee, Ranking Member Capito has advocated for policies that support West Virginia energy and manufacturing jobs and encourage investments in West Virginia infrastructure. On the Commerce Committee, Senator Capito oversees ways to address many issues that are critical to West Virginia, most notably broadband expansion, on which he has been a leading voice since coming to Congress. This committee assignment allows Senator Capito to continue advocating for improved connectivity in West Virginia. A lifelong West Virginian, Senator Capito was born in Glendale. She holds a Bachelor of Science degree in zoology from Duke University and a Master of Education degree from the University of Virginia. So, Senator Shelley Moore Capito, on this day, May 10th, 2024, in recognition of your distinguished career and by the virtue of the authority vested in me by the West Virginia University Board of Governors, I hereby confer upon you the Presidential Honorary Doctorate with all the rights, honors, and privileges appertaining thereto. Please give her a round of applause. I want Charlie. So, ladies and gentlemen, welcome Dr. Capito to the podium.
Wow. Well, thank you, President Gee. It's wonderful to be here. Thank you, Chancellor Marsh, and all those on the podium here, and Professor Tack. Thank you for letting me become a doctor without taking one exam. Not bad, huh? This is a wonderful. I want to thank the WVU Faculty Senate for this honor and for the opportunity to address today's graduates ever so briefly. I'll make it quick. It is a real privilege for me to receive this presidential honorary degree from West Virginia University. You know what? I'm finally a doctor. I was actually pre-med 50 years ago, and it took me this long to get that doctor. But as President Gee said, you might have noticed in my bio that I was actually a zoology major. And people ask me a lot. They said, what does that have to do with being in politics or political life? I said, well, actually, it's really prepared me well for serving in the biggest zoo in America, the United States Congress. But all jokes aside, this is an incredible honor coming from WVU School of Medicine. I wish there was enough time to give every single one of you individual graduates the honor and appreciation that you have earned. The education, the research, and the medical services being done here at WVU Medicine are nothing short of life-changing. I've seen this firsthand across a variety of departments and programs, and it has been my distinct honor to bring national experts and multiple leaders to Morgantown to show them, our nation's top health scientists and practitioners, to see what we are doing. And every time the reaction is along the same lines. You're doing this in West Virginia? And my response is, you had better believe it. There is no doubt that the work being done is making it possible what used to seem impossible. And each and every one of you today receiving a diploma has become a part of that. The impact that WVU Medicine and each of you graduating today is making in West Virginia cannot be overstated. You know, Dr. Gee mentioned I've had the honor to serve West Virginia in the Congress since 2001, and then the entire state since 2015. You know, in 2001, there was no children's hospital. There was no R&I. And I found out today there was no doctor of occupational therapy. Where are they? The PhDs in occupational therapy. Yep, there you go. Special shout out. This is the first year for that. So the growth of WVU Medicine over time is just astounding. and it has led to increased availability and options for services to lead to better health outcomes for our residents, our West Virginians, but also globally. And because of all of you, we are making certain that West Virginians will not need to travel so very far to receive the care that they need. I know today is full of celebration with your families, so I won't keep you much longer. But to each of the graduates here today, I want you to know that you are forever a part of the WVU legacy. And I'm sure that you all know, Mountaineers are everywhere. They will be the first to help you, encourage you, and strengthen you wherever your journey in life may take you. Regardless of your future plans, I want you to know that West Virginia not only supports you, we really want you to stay here, don't we? I know a lot of the audience is agreeing with me as that. So while some of you may leave us to work in other states or maybe even other countries, always know that our country roads will always welcome you home. And when you come back, and I know you will, we will do so with open arms. Congratulations, thank you for this privilege, and good luck, and God bless. Thank you.
President Gee and Chancellor Marsh, I'm now pleased to present the West Virginia University School of Medicine graduating classes of 2024. Please welcome to the podium now, Dr. Scott Cottrell.
We will now present the students who fulfill the requirements for graduation from the School of Medicine of West Virginia University Doctor of Medicine degree. Our MD candidates will receive their doctoral hood, which forever represents their place in the medical community. Campus deans Drs. Ferrari, Lorenzetti, and Griffith will hood many of our graduates. 34 of our graduates will also be hooded by physician, family guests, or faculty members, of whom 14 are graduates of the WVU School of Medicine. This time I invite President Gee, Dr. Marsh, and Dr. Viselecki to join me. Hooded by Dr. Norman Ferrari, class of 1982 Vice Dean on the Morgantown campus. Kareem Wassef, General Surgery, UPMC, Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. Catherine Bandy, Emergency Medicine, UPMC, Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. Cole Cochran, Emergency Medicine, West Virginia University, Morgantown, West Virginia. Adam Fetty, Internal Medicine, West Virginia University, Morgantown, West Virginia. Teresia Galakova, Family Medicine Rural Scholar, West Virginia University, Morgantown, West Virginia. Ashley Gall, Orthopedic Surgery, St. Louis University, St. Louis, Missouri. Barbara Diane Gillis, General Surgery, University of Louisville, Louisville, Kentucky. Trey Giorcelli, Psychiatry, Carilion Clinic, Virginia Tech, Roanoke, Virginia. Austin Gons, Medicine and Pediatrics, West Virginia University, Morgantown, West Virginia. Ryan Hayes, Family Medicine Rural Scholar, West Virginia University, Morgantown, West Virginia. Levi Helmick, Obstetrics and Gynecology, Anne Arundel Medical Center, Annapolis, Maryland. Jack Johnston, Emergency Medicine, University of Florida, Gainesville, Florida. Zach Kovac, Internal Medicine Rural Scholar, West Virginia University, Morgantown, West Virginia. Laurel Lloyd, Internal Medicine, West Virginia University, Morgantown, West Virginia. Santiago Joaquin Lopez, Vascular Surgery, Rutgers University, New Brunswick, New Jersey. Eva McFarland, Psychiatry, West Virginia University, Morgantown, West Virginia. Lundrum Marcoux, Wake Forest Baptist Medical Center, Winston-Salem, North Carolina. Sarah Nicole Mitchum, Obstetrics and Gynecology, Charleston Area Medical Center, Charleston, West Virginia. Austin Roberts, Orthopedic Surgery, Rush University Medical Center, Chicago, Illinois. Kevin Selner, Emergency Medicine, UPMC, Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. Haley Sawinski, Surgery, East Carolina University, Greenville, South Carolina. Sarah Sreddy, Pediatrics, West Virginia University, Morgantown, West Virginia. Hannah Tenney, Obstetrics Gynecology, Wellspan Health York Hospital, York, Pennsylvania. Garrett Volk, Emergency Medicine, West Virginia University, Morgantown, West Virginia. Joseph Zimmerman, Internal Medicine, University of South Carolina, Tampa, Florida. Cassie Abbey, Pediatrics, Indiana University, Indianapolis, Indiana, hooded by her spouse, Dr. Evan Abbey, class of 2023. Hooded by Dr. James Campbell, Interim Associate Vice President and Interim Dean on the Charleston campus. Tyler Aggard, Orthopedic Surgery, West Virginia University, Morgantown, West Virginia. Joel Brenway Rosero, Emergency Medicine, University of Virginia, Charlottesville, Virginia. Sabrina Anedia Larasati Jurel, Surgery, CMC, Charleston, West Virginia. Anna Wong, Pediatrics, Johns Hopkins, Baltimore, Maryland. Hooded by Dr. Rosemary Canarella Lorenzetti, class of 1979, Associate Dean on the Eastern Campus. Ayushi Agarwal, Family Medicine, Wheeling Hospital, Wheeling, West Virginia. Megan Loris, Family Medicine, Newark, Delaware. Imani Major, Obstetrics and Gynecology, Ohio State University, Columbus, Ohio. Bree Ritz, Physical Medicine and Rehab, MedStar National Rehab Hospital, Washington, D.C. Ellen Thomas, Family Medicine, Rural Scholars, West Virginia University, Harpers Ferry, West Virginia. Patrick Troughton, Internal Medicine, West Virginia University, Morgantown, West Virginia. Brett Miller, Internal Medicine, Rural, West Virginia University, Morgantown, West Virginia, hooded by both Dr. Adrian Zavala, Assistant Dean, Eastern Campus, class of 2008, and Dr. Rosie Canarella. Hooded by Dr. James Griffith, class of 1985, Associate Dean on the Charleston campus. Shannon Ashton, Pediatrics, Carolinas Medical Center, Charlotte, North Carolina. Victoria Bonifield, Family Medicine, West Virginia University, Morgantown, West Virginia. Claire DeBella, Pediatrics, University of North Carolina, Chapel Hill, North Carolina. Katarina Garcia, Obstetrics and Gynecology, West Virginia University, Morgantown, West Virginia. Morgan Jones, Pathology, Texas Tech University, El Paso, Texas. Matthew Kahn, Vascular Surgery, University of Connecticut, Farmington, Connecticut. Chloe Kellum, Internal Medicine, Boston University Medical Center, Boston, Massachusetts. Emily Lamb, Psychiatry, West Virginia University, Morgantown, West Virginia. Samuel Lavina, Psychiatry, University of Utah, Salt Lake City, Utah. Andre Musa Casas, Internal Medicine, Brown University, Providence, Rhode Island. Connor Nevin, Internal Medicine, University of North Carolina, Chapel Hill, North Carolina. Olalade Okulola, Medicine Psychiatry, University of Kentucky, Medical Center, Lexington, Kentucky. Joshua Rickett, Internal Medicine, University of Tennessee, Memphis, Tennessee. Elijah Roberts, Family Medicine, University of Maryland, Baltimore, Maryland. William Alexander Bean, Emergency Medicine, Wake Forest Medical Center, Winston-Salem, North Carolina. Hooded by his father and sister, Doctors William and Gabriel Bean, class of 2021. Catherine Faith Carpenter, Pediatrics Roller Scholar, West Virginia University, Morgantown, West Virginia. Hooded by faculty in the Department of Pediatrics, Dr. Linda Neal. Paige Poffenberger, Pediatrics Rural, West Virginia University, Morgantown, West Virginia. Hooded by faculty in the Department of Pediatrics, Dr. Linda Neal. Anthony Chen, Dermatology, Cleveland Clinic, Cleveland, Ohio, hooded by his brother, Dr. Brian Chen, class of 2018. Stephen Chen, Ophthalmology, West Virginia University, Morgantown, West Virginia, hooded by his brother, Dr. Brian Chen, class of 2018. Munar Chowdhury, Internal Medicine, West Virginia University, Morgantown, West Virginia, hooded by her mother and father, Dr. Talisma Mohammed Chowdhury. Michael Conti, Anesthesiology, University of North Carolina, Chapel Hill, North Carolina, hooded by faculty of the Department of Surgery, Dr. Allison Wilson. Chloe Diane Coulter, Anesthesiology, Indiana University, Indianapolis, Indiana, hooded by her parents, Drs. Vincent and Amy DeLumpa. Luke Cox, Luke Randolph Cox, Emergency Medicine, West Virginia University, Morgantown, West Virginia, hooded by his grandfather, Dr. James Bryant, class of 1963. Robinson Crane, Family Medicine. In His Image Family Medicine, Tulsa, Oklahoma, hooded by faculty in the Department of Orthopedics, Dr. David Taggart. Riley Curtin, Family Medicine's Rural Scholars, West Virginia University, Morgantown, West Virginia, hooded by her father, Dr. Paul Curtin. Aiden Flanagan, Internal Medicine, VCU, Richmond, Virginia, hooded by faculty in the Department of Emergency Medicine, Dr. Nicole Dorenzi, class of 2011. Mary Virginia Gibbs, Internal Medicine, University of Kentucky, Medical Center, Lexington, Kentucky, hooded by her father, Dr. Scott Gibbs. Jerome Givey, Pathology, UPMC, Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, hooded by faculty in the Department of Pathology, Anatomy, and Laboratory Medicine, Dr. James Williams. Jasmine Grossman, Child Neurology, Louisiana State University, New Orleans, Louisiana, hooded by her father, Dr. David Grossman. Laurel Angelina Hergenrader, Anesthesiology, West Virginia University, Morgantown, West Virginia, hooded by her brother, Dr. Ryan Fico. Perla Jimenez Irea, Psychiatry, University of Florida, Jacksonville, Florida, hooded by mother and sisters, Doctors Ana Herrera de Alon and Cerilis de los Santos. Marley Kastner, Family Medicine, Army Fort Moore, Columbus, Georgia, hooded by faculty in the Department of Internal Medicine, Dr. Joel Yednock, class of 2006. Anusha Imran Khawaja, Internal Medicine, HCA Healthcare, TriStar Nashville, Nashville, Tennessee, hooded by her father, Dr. Imran Khawaja. Nicholas Koenig, Anesthesiology, West Virginia University, Morgantown, West Virginia, hooded by his brother, Dr. Zachary Koenig, class of 2022. Manusha Kukulaya, Neurology, West Virginia University, Morgantown, West Virginia, hooded by her father, Dr. Radisson Kukulaya. Alexa Lenz, Psychiatry, West Virginia University, Morgantown, West Virginia, hooded by faculty in the Department of Pediatrics, Dr. Ellie Smith, class of 2007. Joshua Luke Label, Diagnostic Radiology, West Virginia University, Morgantown, West Virginia, hooded by his father, Dr. David Label. Hadi Malik, Anesthesiology, West Virginia University, Morgantown, West Virginia, hooded by his father and sister, Drs. Arif and Noor Malik. Eric Martin, Internal Medicine, Inova Fairfax Hospital, Falls Church, Virginia, hooded by personal mentor and faculty at Marshall University in Pediatrics, Dr. Jacob Pligmore. Ian McCoy, Internal Medicine, West Virginia University, Morgantown, West Virginia, hooded by his father, Dr. Brad McCoy. Tanuj Nanda, Psychiatry, West Virginia University, Morgantown, West Virginia, hooded by his father and sister, Dr. Rajesh and Anita Nanda, class of 2018. Nicholas Nestor, Physical Medicine and Rehabilitation, UPMC, Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, hooded by his father, Dr. Scott Nestor. Andrea Pettit, Urology, West Virginia University, Morgantown, West Virginia, hooded by faculty in the Department of Microbiology, Immunology, and Cell Biology, Dr. Jennifer Franco. Sahim Rana, Internal Medicine, West Virginia University, Morgantown, West Virginia, hooded by father and sister, Dr. Cesar and Yuraj Rana, class of 2017. Garrett Riggleman, Family Medicine Rural, West Virginia University, Harpers Ferry, West Virginia, hooded by his father, Dr. Michael Riggleman. Keegan Rose, Diagnostic Radiology, UPMC, Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, hooded by his parents, Drs. Todd and Rachel Rose. Olin Rudy, Emergency Medicine, West Virginia University, Morgantown, West Virginia, hooded by his uncle, Dr. David Chadbourne. Danielle Splendoria, Neurology, West Virginia University, Morgantown, West Virginia, hooded by faculty in the Department of Neurology, Dr. Ann Murray, class of 2012. David Smith, Radiation Oncology, University of Colorado, hooded by faculty in the Department of Radiation Oncology, Dr. Andy Klump. Antu Trin, Medicine Pediatrics, University of South Florida, Tampa, Florida, hooded by faculty in the Department of Family Medicine, Parkersburg, Dr. Kim Stoke, class of 1994. Matthew Trotta, Radiation Oncology, University of Alabama at Birmingham, Alabama, hooded by his father, Dr. Michael Trotta, class of 1993. Emily Warnick, Medicine Pediatrics, West Virginia University, Morgantown, West Virginia, hooded by mentors, Drs. Matthew and Nancy Bruner, class of 1996.
I now invite to the podium Dr. Norman Ferrari to administer the oath of Hippocrates.
Physicians have taken the oath of Hippocrates for generations, and it's my honor and privilege today to administer the oath to the candidates for the Doctor of Medicine degree. So would the class of 2024 please rise? And I would invite any of the physicians in the audience who would like to renew their oath to stand and recite the oath along with us. I do solemnly swear, by whatever I hold most sacred, that I will be loyal to the profession of medicine and just and generous to its members, that I will lead my life and practice my art in uprightness and honor, that into whatsoever home I shall enter, it shall be for the good of the sick and the well, to the utmost of my power, and that I will hold myself aloof from wrong and corruption, and from the tempting of others to vice, that I will exercise my art solely for the cure of my patients and the prevention of disease, and will give no drug and perform no operation for a criminal purpose, and far less suggest such a thing. That whatsoever I shall see or hear of the lives of men, which is not fitting to be spoken, I will keep inviolably secret. These things do I promise, and in proportion as I am faithful to this oath, may happiness and good repute be ever mine. The opposite if I shall be forsworn. Congratulations, everyone. You may be seated.
We would like to acknowledge that other professional students graduating today have recited their profession's oaths at previous ceremonies. We now welcome Dr. Julie Lockman, Assistant Vice President of Graduate Education, to recognize our PhD candidates and graduates.
President Gee, Dr. Marsh, deans, chairs, honored guests, faculty, and graduates, ladies and gentlemen. Today we confer the degree of Doctor of Philosophy in recognition of students' accomplishments in academics and research. The word philosophy in this context refers to the original Greek, meaning a love of wisdom. This degree is awarded both for the mastery of a knowledge base and for the mastery of a new approach to thinking. These graduates have developed an ability to generate and test questions and hypotheses that extend the knowledge of others. We now recognize our PhD candidates and graduates in the School of Medicine by the investing of the hood representing the degree of Doctor of Philosophy. And I invite President Gee, Dr. Marsh, and Dr. Lay to assist in handing out the diplomas and congratulating the graduates. Presenting the candidates for the Doctor of Philosophy in Biochemistry and Molecular Medicine, Andrew Giramini, hooded by Dr. Eric Kelly. Presenting the candidates for the Doctor of Philosophy in Cellular and Integrative Physiology, Eliana Gerardine Arts, hooded by Dr. Stanley Heilman. Amber Victoria Mills, hooded by Dr. Mark Ulfert. Presenting the candidates for the Doctor of Philosophy in Immunology and Microbial Pathogenesis, Carly J. Amato Menker, hooded by Dr. Jennifer Franco. Jeffrey Bitzer, hooded by Dr. Heath Dameron. Sarah Marie Milne, hooded by Dr. Jennifer Franco. Gage Piles, hooded by Dr. Mariette Barbier. Presenting the candidates for the Doctor of Philosophy in Neuroscience, Bailey James Whitehead, hooded by Dr. Stanley Heilman. Presenting the candidates for the Doctor of Philosophy in Pathophysiology, Rehabilitation, and Performance, Cheryl Brandmeier, hooded by Dr. Sergey Yakovenko. Andrew Dodge Taylor, hooded by Dr. John Hollander. I am now pleased to announce students earning their Masters of Science degrees in Clinical and Translational Science and Health Sciences, both scientific and research-focused graduate degrees. Presenting the candidates for the Master of Science in Clinical and Translational Science, Sophia Lynn Keith, hooded by Dr. Ashley Petrone. Presenting the candidates for the Master of Science in Health Sciences, all of whom will be hooded by Dr. Ashley Petrone. Mallory Bell Brown. Virginia Hansen. Viosa Marcoux. Emma Victoria Reger. Jean-Michel Janine Resch-Sharat. Kristen Lee Shomo.
Welcome now to the podium, Dr. Mary Beth Mandich, on behalf of the health professions students in the School of Medicine.
President Gee, Chancellor Marsh, Senator Moore Capito, Associate Dean, chairs, honored guests, faculty and graduates, ladies and gentlemen. Preserving and restoring health takes a dedicated team of health professions. Graduates from the health professions degree programs in the School of Medicine represent a diverse array of professions which are dedicated to helping individuals live rich and fulfilling lives, whether through prevention, protection of their health information, identification, treatment, or rehabilitation. This group of graduates have pledged to practice their skills to improve the human's experience.
The first graduates to receive the degree of Doctor of Occupational Therapy at WVU will be hooded by Chairperson Dr. Steve Wheeler and Program Director Dr. Diana Davis. Our Occupational Therapy Student Marshal is Hannah Gashel. Olivia Allen. Andrew Altizer. Ashton Sinkus. Alexis Fearcold. Lauren Frame. Natalie Gates. Taylor Grout. Sarah McInich. Brianna Petrosky. Bailey Riggs. Kaki C. candidates receiving the degree of Doctor of Physical Therapy will be hooded by Chairperson Dr. Ivan Mulligan. The Physical Therapy Student Marshal is Alec Schreiner. Rebecca Alborn. William Akers. Cole Amos. Logan Austin. Lindsay Bates. Olivia Bias. Clay Billman. Hunter Brill. John Broski. Dustin Brown. Justin Brooker. Alexander Byington. Ashley Casto. Marissa Coyle. Alex Davison. Raina Kawakami Edwards. Luke Fahey. Joshua Falwell. Zachary Hanna. James Harris. Abigail Hartsock. Nathan Harvey. Kylie Lawhorn. Jacob Lehman. Cassandra Lynn. Elizabeth Hannah Little. Brandon McCormick. Kaylin McCrae. Malaysia Molino Otero, hooded by her aunt, Dr. Kathy Otero. Lydia Moran. Madison Morgan, hooded by her father, Dr. Frederick Morgan. Jace Riley. Blaze Robson. James Ross. Callie Shaver. Griffin Snyder. Jordan Taylor. Nicholas Velakovich, hooded by his mother, Dr. Mary Stamakatics. Matthew Watson. Receiving the degree of Doctor of Audiology to be hooded by Vice Chairperson Dr. Nancy Arts. The Audiology Student Marshal is Allison Kraushorn. Martina Allen. Hannah Browning. Carly Irvin. Sydney Hill. Haley Link. Emma Martin. Amber Swisher. Sierra Timmy. Graduates receiving the degree of Master of Science in Speech-Language Pathology will be hooded by Chairperson Dr. Jane Brandel. Catherine Banks. Lacey Beam. Morgan Brindle. Katie Carnifex. Rebecca Carpenter. Hannah Corbin. Jill Costanzo. Emily Elizabeth Ann Cox. Dowling. Morgan Duty. Jordan Ike. Emily Emerth. Lana Ferrand. Jenna Farabee. Hayden Field. Ann Gorman. Chloe Hibbs. Bethany Hoover. Megan Lloyd. Jordan Mezenot. Alessandra Morocco. Pamela Mullins. Isaiah Orcutt. Sydney Patterson. Zoe Pingley. Alexandra Salerno. Chloe Shirky. Emily Sloan. Madison Snyder. Lindsay Stover. Olivia Strader. Megan Sutton. Hannah Tice. Ava Wishon. Madison Zolatz. Graduates receiving the degree of Bachelor's of Science in Communication Sciences and Disorders will be recognized by Chairperson Dr. Jane Randall. Isabella Angevine. Madeline Badgley. Peyton Barton. Connor Bumgarner. Chloe Carpenter. Peyton Carroll. Marley Council. Ellie Dario. Paige DeGory. Alexandra Doherty. Cecily Groves. Rebecca Johnson. Hannah Kinzer. Lauren Leone. Taylor Lichty. Troy Loftus II. Taylor Law. Sarah Morgan. Megan Murray. Caitlin Masillo. Elizabeth Payne. Kylie Hell. Riley Skeens. Tommy Lou Sloan. Emma Swaniger. Samantha Tennant. Kate Witherall. The candidates receiving the degree of Masters of Science in Athletic Training will be hooded by Program Director Dr. Samantha Scarnio Miller. The Athletic Training Student Marshal is Colin Haushold. Mary Chapman. David James. Alyssa McNeil. Jacob Pinkerton. Lauren Richter. Tyler Rossi. Tai-Shi Shigo. Donika Tedros. Ashlyn Van Wiggerden. Romeo Vasquez. Sarah Williams. The first graduates receiving the degree of Master of Science in Biomedical Laboratory Diagnostics will be recognized by Vice Chairperson Dr. Michelle Butina. Kara Alberts. Elena Thompson. Trevor Twig. Dominique Wright. The candidates receiving the bachelor's degree in biomedical laboratory diagnostics with tracks in medical laboratory science or histotechnology will be recognized by Vice Chairperson Dr. Michelle Butina and Program Director Kim Feaster. The Biomedical Laboratory Diagnostics Student Marshal is Peyton Zimmerman. Morgan Castile. Mackenzie Hendrick. Abigail Riggleman. Jeffrey Sinclair. Paige Starlipper. The candidates receiving the degree of Master of Health Sciences in Physician Assistant Studies will be hooded by Program Director Dr. Jennifer Moman and Assistant Professor Dr. Forrest Olgers. The Physician Assistant Studies Student Marshal is Lily Vihoon. Chantal Agnew. Peyton Brown. Tessa Cesario. Alec Dodd. Duffus. John Fleck. Hannah Fullup. Daniel Getlick. Bailey Hubie. Kevin Kemp. Sarah Osborne. Peyton Porosnik. Evan Printy. Sarah Reppert. Chaz Rodeheaver. Morgan Rush. Catherine Saveja. Rebecca Shepard. Stephen Vess. Christina White. Joshua Wilson. The candidates receiving the degree of Masters of Science in Exercise Physiology will be hooded by their Exercise Physiology Faculty Advisor. Megan Ayala. Stephen Ball. Mackenzie Batico. Tyler Burkhauser. Sarah Deem. Sarah is being hooded by Dr. Brian Leary. Corey Dunlap. Courtney McVicker. Courtney is being hooded by Mr. Jeffrey McVicker. Abigail Pearson. Madison Robinson. Luke Schaefer. Ashley Thompson. The candidates receiving the degree of Bachelor of Science in Exercise Physiology will be recognized by Chairperson Dr. Randy Briner and Dr. John Hollander, Senior Assistant Dean for Research and Graduate Education. The Exercise Physiology Head Student Marshal is Braylee Guz. Exercise Physiology Student Marshal Isabella Campbell. Exercise Physiology Student Marshal Emily DeGlopper. Exercise Physiology Student Marshal Alexis Kiesling. Isabella Anderson. Catherine Baker. Morgan Becker. Hannah Beagle. David Blanco. Hannah Boblick. Logan Boggs. Evan Boniti. Alec Bossert. Isabella Bowers. Reagan Buxton. Caitlin Carnes. Madison Carter. Kaylee Chambers. Dylan Klein. Lauren Collins. Mary Cook. Alyssa Dalton. Kylie Danasco. Nicholas Davis. Emily Dealey. Lucas Derrickson. McKenna Douthit. Alexander Dunheimer. Tall Engler. Alexandra Farron. Ferris Fatala. Blackman. Jared Folks. Anna Gall. Kayla Gallagher. Allison Grayley. Agatha Handono. Erica Harper. Benjamin Hatcher. Madison Heroman. Matthew Hillier. Andrew Holland. Gianna Harapchak. Emily Huff. Ellie Jacquet. Caitlin Keller. Megan Kisner. Matthew Kloscha. Quincy Knox. Logan Kraus. Emma Leary. Anthony Lento. Kai Lewis. Paige Marshellick. Alexandra Mascaro. Caden McCoy. Alice McGregor. Lily McMullen. Leela Mehta. Luke Milne. Rachel Mentor. Josephine Moore. William Mullen. William O'Neill. Caleb Obiarinze Mbule. Sergio Ors Navarro. Petal Palmer. Aaron Persinger. Alexander Hokowitz. Mason Postwaite. Brooke Piles. Olivia Quarrick. Danae Rathbun. Brent Roach. Jack Sains. Maria Salon. Timofey Sapasco. Addison Schifano. Caitlin Scott. Raven Scott. Antonio Saravich. Abigail Serwinski. Kausik Siva. Jaslyn Skeen. Elijah Smith. Lexia Smith. Kaylin Subotka. Pierce Spain. Emily Stawley. Kathleen Stonecker. Nicole Strong. Dustin Stewart. Lindsay Suter. Preston Taylor. Noah Umpleby. Matthew Vaughn. Jaden Waddell. Chandler Wagoner. Jessica Walker. Jenna Whalen. Shelby Whiteman. Olivia Whittington. Annalise Wiesner. Thomas Williams. Malachi Xavion Willis. Seth Young. The candidates receiving the Bachelor of Science degree in Health Informatics and Information Management will be recognized by Program Director and Assistant Professor Sally Lucci. The Health Informatics and Information Management Student Marshal is Olivia Cronin. Colin Kenny. Lauren Layton. Helen Parsons. Zachary Iriart. The candidates receiving the Bachelor of Science degree in Immunology and Medical Microbiology will be recognized by Chairperson Dr. Mariette Barbier. The Immunology and Medical Microbiology Student Marshal is Holly Buckley. Kiera Barron. Emma Haddon. Alexa Powell. Rossiello. Shaughnessy Shepard. Nina Tan. Srinidhi Venkatesh Warner Purdue. Melanie Zanabria. I now invite to the podium Dr. Louise Veselecki to administer the Pledge of Commitment to Interprofessional Practice.
You realize how exciting it is to have so many people from all these different healthcare professions all together here. And that's what you're going to do when you practice. So on this special day of achievement, when we celebrate and commencing the next chapter of your lives, it's appropriate that we pledge to embrace the principles of interprofessional practice. Through your educational experiences here at WVU, and specifically at the WVU Academic Health Science Center, you've had the opportunity to work side by side, either in the classroom, in the research labs, in some of the clinics, with students from 2 or more professions, to learn about, from, and with each other, to ultimately enable the delivery of the most effective, collaborative, patient-centered care. Today, we ask you to recite an oath in which you pledge continued commitment to quality patient care to individuals and communities near and far through immersive interprofessional practice. I ask all of our health science graduates, as well as any of you here today who are members of the healthcare team, to rise. Can you rise? And we're going to recite this pledge together, okay? So it's not a repeat after me. So you can see it up on the wall, and let's go. I promise to uphold and honor the values and ethical principles that have guided and shaped my educational journey in healthcare. I pledge to put the welfare of those I serve first. I vow to foster an environment of shared values and mutual respect for all members of the healthcare team. I acknowledge the unique expertise of each team member and will utilize this knowledge to address both individual and population health outcomes. I pledge to engage in responsive, responsible, respectful, and compassionate dialogue to ensure clarity and understanding among all members of the healthcare team. With humility and dedication, I continue my professional journey, aware of the profound impact we can make through collaborative efforts, and commit to the relentless pursuit of excellence in service to others. You may be seated.
President Gee and Chancellor Marsh, this concludes the presentation of the candidates for graduation.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, how many of you are exhausted? Come on, let's be honest. It's been a long day, right? But it's been a glorious day. This is the glorious day in the life of a university when we're all here together. So I am so grateful that I can be here, and I promise you, the only thing standing between you and dinner is me, so I'm going to be as quickly quickly present as I possibly can. So I'm delighted to be here, of course, to celebrate the West Virginia University School of Medicine class of 2024. Today, I began by congratulating our graduates for the tremendous resolve they have shown in achieving this milestone. And I underscore that word, resolve. Medical education is never easy, but some of you started this journey toward healthcare during an unprecedented health crisis. And your studies involved not just books and laptops, but masks and Zoom and the occasional swab up your nose. So I'm thrilled to give you the celebration that you rightly deserve. To all of our graduates, your resilience is awe-inspiring, and I say that from the bottom of my heart, and deserves a special round of applause. Ladies and gentlemen, give these guys a round of applause, would you please? So overcoming obstacles to achieve success is a skill that you have honed, and it will serve you well throughout life. Of all that you've learned here, I hope you remember one above all: commit to your purpose and work to fulfill it. That purpose may change throughout your life, and that is okay. You have an inner compass that will point you in the right direction. Since ancient times, by the way, many cultures believed our deepest emotions and inner drives proceeded from our hearts. As you well know, our anatomical knowledge has evolved, but we still have this passion within ourselves. By heeding it and following it, we will reach our destination. In the words of Confucius, wheresoever you go, go with all your heart. Go with all your heart. The people we are honoring across campus with honorary degrees have pursued purposeful lives. Senator Shelley Moore Capito has put her passion for public service to work here in West Virginia. Other honorary degree recipients this year include Maggie Hardy, owner of Nemacolin Resort, whose passion for hospitality and tourism led her to invest in our university program in tourism. And Barbara Nisman, who has inspired people by creating music with orchestras around the world. And Cynthia Germanata, whose passion for mental health led her to help found and lead, with her daughter Lady Gaga, by the way, the Born This Way Foundation. True success comes from embracing who you are and what you believe. As Germanata's famous daughter sang, "Don't hide yourself in regret, just love yourself and you're set." Graduates, all of you can fulfill your dreams by aligning your time and energy with your values and motivation. Stick to your path, and the education you received here at West Virginia University will propel you absolutely forward. The family members and friends and teachers who supported you throughout your education will continue to cheer you on. Like the heart that outlines the Mountaineer Parents logo, they have embraced you, and your well-being has been their constant care. So let us pause to thank them, especially those we are honoring this weekend on Mother's Day. Let's thank all of these wonderful people in this audience. Would you please? I love tuition-paying parents, by the way, just as an aside. As a parent and grandparent myself, I cannot resist offering a few words of wisdom as you leave here today. First of all, take initiative. Take initiative. Remember that you will never succeed if you never try. Like Barbie, and I did see the movie, I loved it, you may sometimes wonder, what was I made for? Keep looking for the answer and never let anyone put you in a box. Now, this is something I'm going to say as bluntly as I can. Put down your damn phone. Put it down and take in the world around you. Stop texting and start talking, and reconnect, by the way, with the human race. Spending time outdoors is good for your physical and mental health, but if you stay local, watch out for that bear at the Arboretum. Build a life you can look back on with these words from Maya Angelou. If you find it in your heart to care for somebody else, you will have succeeded. Even if you make a few detours, your heart will lead you to the place you belong. Now, will the degree candidates from the School of Medicine please rise? Will you please rise? Graduates, you are our world's future healthcare providers and biomedical innovators. Your advanced study unlocked your potential to ease suffering and eradicate disease. To you, our world is looking for the next big breakthrough. Having gained knowledge and honed your research and clinical skills, you are ready to improve the health of West Virginians. Of course, all Americans and global citizens. As West Virginia University graduates, put your Mountaineer values to work solving problems and changing lives. Make service to others not just an obligation, but your passion. Nurture the curiosity. Nurture the curiosity that enables you to visualize new ideas, try new solutions, and blaze new paths. Respect others and search for common ground on which to build our shared future. Be accountable to yourself and others by working hard and maintaining the highest possible ethics. Celebrate the successes that education has put within your reach and inspire others to value the world-changing power of scientific discovery. Above all, make every day that you have an opportunity to learn. Now, will all of the others please stand and be recognized? Okay, please everyone stand. I want you to know that I am very proud of all of you and all of your achievements and the difference you're going to make in the world and the people you're going to impact and the passion you bring. So please know that for everyone here, there is a calling. You're in a ministry, and a ministry is to make us better, to preserve our democracy, and to impact people's lives. Ladies and gentlemen, by virtue of the authority vested in me by the West Virginia University Board of Governors, I hereby confer upon you the degrees for which you have been recommended with all the rights, honors, and privileges appertaining thereto. Please join me, everyone, in congratulating our newest graduates.
Please remain standing. Graduates, university marshals will release you in an orderly manner after the platform party exits the floor.
Almost heaven, West Virginia, Blue Ridge Mountain, Shenandoah River. Life is old there, older than the trees, younger than the mountains, growing like a breeze. Country roads take me home to the place I belong. West Virginia, Mountain Mama, take me home. All my memories gather round her, minus lady, stranger to blue water, dark and dusty, painted on the sky, missed a taste of moonshine, teardrops in my eyes. Country roads take me home to the place I belong. West Virginia, Mountain Mama, take me home. Country roads. I hear her voice in the morning hours. She calls me. The